Hey YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us once again for another episode of In the Shed with Ed. I'm Ed Marvin, this is Flash in Your Pan. If this is your first time here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we have an upload or go live. We're back, part 2, turbocharging your Klint Mini Mat. As you know, in part 1, I got the mats. I did kind of like a mail call part in the first video, but I got the mats from David Peterson, the owner of ProspectorsDream.com and the inventor of Dream Mat. Engineered, biomechanical engineered, who's also a gold miner, small-scale gold miner prospector. So he knows what we want. And there is significant tests behind it. But enough of that. I'm not trying to sell you on the mat, even though it's a great mat. But, and I used to be hardcore miner's moss guy. Expanded at Riffles and Miner's Moss. That was my middle name. But I want to turbocharge my mini mats. With the mat I want to do it with, only thing available is 12 inch. So I have to take an inch off of each side. That way my collection cells are proportionate. I could take off 2 inches off of one side, but then I'd have this thing on this side and none on that side. So I'm going to take it off of both sides. And it is essential you have a brand new blade in your razor knife. But my dilemma is, do I want to do the full length? If that's the case, see this lip right here? I'd have to shave that completely off so it would go under this clip that this Miracle Mat's in right now. Then I'd either have to run like a EPDM rubber roofing membrane on the bottom, which is no problem. I have enough, and I used to line my dredge, my 4-inch dredge with miner's moss with it. That way nothing will travel down the aluminum in between the matting and the box itself, because it can happen. But do I want to keep this up and have this expanded metal with these little like hooks on them? They hold down the other mat that come in here. Because I could have this just like this, slide up. That'd be roughly 20 and 3/8. So 20 and 3/8. I cut this mat to 20 and 5/8, And that would give me another 15 5/8 to play with, which I could cut the bottom part down, this last foot, and use it in a gold cube. Let's see where 2 feet would take me. 2 feet takes me way past the sluice box, so I don't need 2 feet. But I want to utilize every cell I can, so I'm gonna want to cut right behind these little like flares or whatever you want to call them that causes the vortex and directs the material to the collection pockets. So I think I've come up with the decision what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go with the 10-inch mat because I can always switch it out. I'm going to cut this mat down to 10 inches width-wise and use the whole length. I'm going to use this lip up here and I'm going to cut it so it's a good friction fit on here. I have it totally stripped out now. I have the Miracle mat out. I have this top clip out. And I'm just going to go bare bones. So what I want to do is flip it over. Have a good sharp knife like I said before. Nice new blade. I have a 1-inch mark here. I have a 1-inch mark there. I'm going to take my straight edge, put it down on this mark, put it down on this mark, and then I'm going to start cutting slowly. Slowly as I go. There's that side. Now to do the other side. Alright, cut that out. Got it cut. Bring over my box. Put it up. Nice tight friction tight. I can tuck this up right underneath it. I think it's gonna work killer. Yeah, I'm so stoked. I can't wait till mid-March or sooner. I know people already out on the stream. If I could go and the water wasn't so high, I'd go. But look at that. Can you see it? Look at it. Let me bring it around to you. It's fitting perfect. Just look at that. It's nice friction tight, friction fit. I tied up here. I don't even think I'll need to clip it in any way. And if I think I might, I can just put aluminum duct tape on the inside of the sluice to cover these holes. No biggie at all. But look at that. Yeah. I love your mini Max, Pat Keen. But I love Dream Mat. Whoa. Excellent. So I'm going to put it together. Put that down there. Here's the header with the bigger cell mat up here, the regular Dream Mat. That will fit right in here like so. Yeah, those areas will work for that. Not quite there, but right there would work perfect. There it is. Turbocharging. And that part there, that little bit of aluminum left, it's probably a 1 inch, 3/4 inch at the max. That I'm not worried about whatsoever. Because if I want to add an extension, I could, no problem. But yeah, I like. All right, well, that was part 2 and the last segment of Turbocharger Keen Mini Max here on In the Shed with Ed. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan. And I'm going to say it because it might happen someday. Maybe one day too, I'll meet you on the river.